people do say I'm cocky. Some say I need a good whooping. Some say I talk too much. But anything that I say, I'm willing to back up.
Yep. We back up in this piece. CKAP up in the war room. YBU representing. Yeah, the topic for today is basically a question and a statement. Is why have many Americans, especially Black America, lost shame? And damn, are we gonna try to bring it back and get morals back? So kick this off, man. I like to illustrate the fact that my brother was just speaking to me a minute ago of how before we lost shame, there was a code where, if a woman is caught cheating on her man in some communities, the woman could lose her life or be kicked out of the community, which is a big thing. So damn, man, what happened to our morals, bro? What happened, man?
And I think like being politically correct, like when liberals came in, when feminism came in, it made everything like for everybody's rights and stuff. And I think that was more of a liberal thing. So if you would have a child out of wedlock back in the day, like you would be ostracized in the community. But when liberals and feminist movements and these right groups came in and they was like, pro this, pro that, I think they pacified those that were doing bad, and they made it like okay, like it made it more comfortable. So me, if I probably, when I was younger, I probably used to make fun of gay people, just as a kid. As I got older, I probably wouldn't have did it, but as a kid, I probably did make fun of gay people, and called them little funny names and stuff.
Right.
But when the feminists and these little movements came in, it kind of made it to where, okay, well, you can't talk about them or you're going to be like ridiculed for talking about gay people, a female that has a child out of wedlock, a female. Let's even jump into the fact that I remember at one point we used to make fun of girls that used to put weave in their head. You remember that?
Hell yeah, bald head ho.
Yeah. And now every girl that put weave in their head, we accept it, like, and like it's cool. So I think that's where things started at, was like in these movements with the gay movement, feminist movement. Like you had all of these different boxes of groups that was like, okay, no, you can't do this to these different people. And it basically, which we always talk about, it feminized us, man. We're more feminine and we got to be more understanding
and accepting. More accepting is the best word for it. We have you might not have to like it, but you have to accept it.
Yeah.
So I'm like this, bro. Do you believe that the feminist agenda help further these rights groups where people doing wrong want to be recognized for doing wrong, or people that want all these different rights that the Bible don't support? Do you believe that the liberal agenda has?
Yeah, I don't think it was the total thing, but I think it helped. It played a big part into it. My thing is, I don't agree with, like, if you let's say, what is the name of the group that is protective against animals being killed and furs and shit taken off of them?
Man, who is that, man? Aska?
Might be.
Aska?
I don't know them. They might have started it before the feminists started. I think it was feminists started that way before that. But my point I'm trying to make though is whenever, let's say that you have a group that says, okay, we against killing animals and shaving fur off of them. I think when you just limit it and you just protect the rights of animals, but you don't stand up for the rights of human beings being killed too, I think you limit and you give too much to that particular group that you're trying to protect. And I think you should be all around for the rights of people in general.
Exactly.
Like gay people, the rights for gay people. If it's a straight person that gets his rights disrespected, I feel like the gay people should stand up for that too.
Amen, man. I'm saying it's one race when it boils down. It's just the human race. I understand that. I get that. But you know, I like how you worded that to where, you know, you can't pick and choose what fight you want to fight. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the main reasons why America is divided. Because okay, you got people across on one side of the street with signs saying "Save the animals, save the elephants, save the unicorns" and shit, and somebody on the other side of the street saying, got a sign talking about my family hungry, can we get some help? You know what I mean? You can't do that. That make America look stupid like that, man.
Yeah. And I think when you do that, you put too much. I think when you build enough momentum behind whatever group that you supporting and you push it, I think it becomes lopsided. So they have more rights, just like the gays. The gays have more rights than pretty much black people right now.
Yep.
They got more support than blacks.
Shit, if you want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, gays got more rights than the average American. Period. Because right. they are capitalizing on the constitutional rights, on top of the municipal rights, on top of their own rights that they're steady getting pushed. So really, they got more rights than the average American, and then they're protected by so many different clauses.
Who would have ever thought that? Before, you know what polygamy is?
Yeah, I know what polygamy is.
Who would have ever thought that a woman and a woman can marry each other and a man can marry each other, but we don't have any rights for polygamy? Who would have thought that would have happened? I would have thought polygamy would have passed that first.
Before, yeah. You got a deep point right there. You got a real deep point right there. Like, you know,
that let you know they have more rights than us.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You can't like pick and choose what freaking, you know, battle you want to. I'm saying if you for human rights, just like you talking about one person talking about shit. I need more money to build another building to feed the homeless. But you tell the homeless don't hang out around your building though. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's the way America is built is like ain't no fucking structure. Well, I take that back. It's structure, but that's for a different story. It's built on, you know, principles that didn't have, you know, a certain group in their mind, you know, but that's for a different day.
Yeah, but that's the part of how shame kind of went away. Like that's what led to us not shaming each other. Everything is a balance. I'm not saying that a kid that has Tourette syndrome, we supposed to make fun of him. I'm not saying that.
No, not at all.
I'm just saying that we need to start understanding that uh, being gay is not normal, and I shouldn't accept it as being normal because it seems like that's what they want us to do, to accept it as being a normal thing. Us having children out of wedlock is not a normal thing. That's
Not at
not what it
all.
was
Not
intended to be.
you know what I mean. Sex ain't sex. If you want to get like disrespect everybody's feelings and get down to the nitty gritty, this might even hurt your feelings, bro. But when it comes down to it, God made sex just for copulation. The simple purpose of sex is to repopulate the earth. That's the sole purpose of sex. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And of course it's a lovely feeling, but don't indulge in it to the point to where shit. Look at America, man. I think we got Africa beat on diseases.
Yeah.
I'm not certain, but we definitely are up there.
Oh, I believe we probably do gotta be that.
Straight up,
Yeah.
man.
It might have started over there, but shit, they might have started it over there, affecting them over there with it, but shit, it's running rapid over here now.
But guess what, though, bruh? Trip off of this. I got a question for you, man.
Go ahead.
And I'm serious, man. Do you believe that this shame or lack thereof? Do you think that we as a American people should institute the accountability and responsibility effect? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
we should point it out when they wrong?
Yeah, I think that's a part of it too. And we ain't even jumping to that. I think that's a big part of it. Because we don't hold each other accountable now. Like, we just like, if a female has a child out of wedlock, I'm going to just use that as an example. What's the excuse? Well, she's a strong black woman and she raised those kids by herself. I heard it. I used to think that same way with my mama, but we never pointed the finger at her and say, why did you do that? Not to throw her down and drag her face through the mud, but just for her to acknowledge. Because that's what we don't do enough of now. We don't acknowledge. We have an excuse or an out for every fucked up thing we do.
Plenty of excuses. Plenty of excuses. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yep. So that's the end of the first session, ladies and gents. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with y'all in a minute. In the meantime, in between time, YBU out. One.
People do say I'm cocky. Some say I need a good whooping. Some say I talk too much. But anything that I say, I'm willing to back up.
Yep. We back up in here. I'm talking about CK, AP, YBU in the war room, picking up where we left off on this shameless nation that we are in right now. Just wanted to pick up where we left off and speak on the fact that, we as a people have lost all, I ain't gonna say it ain't just moral respect, it's self-respect as well as moral respect. And what that is gonna lead to in the long run, how it's gonna hurt us, this nation, this world, you know what I mean? But we focus on this nation right now. Is how it's gonna hurt us is there are already policies being put into effect and waiting to get signed to where there will be no dividing line between church and state. And when there's no dividing line between church and state, that means the government will have full control over everything. And where I'm just follow me. I'm trying to lead you all somewhere. And if the government has control over, church and state, you notice how there has been a big, what do you want to call it? I'm just saying, a lot of pastors are being forced to marry gay couples. There's churches being forced, churches are losing control over what they can speak on, what they can't speak on in church now. That is one big detriment that's going to hurt this nation when that dividing line between church and state is removed. That's basically where I want to speak on right now. So how you feel about that, bro?
Eddie Long. You know Eddie Long situation?
It's only one Eddie Long I know, and he is in Paris, Missouri.
No, that is not
The
my
dude-
pastor.
Get him, Leslie. Eddie Long was, I think he was based off in Atlanta. And he died. They claim he died from cancer or whatever. He was like this swole ass cat. You probably, if you seen his face, you'll probably know who he is. But he passed away not probably about a month ago, and he been having accusations that he was messing with little boys and stuff.
He did.
And it just intensified more when he died, and people were able to speak on it. The kids were coming out and talking about it. That he molested them and that they got a settlement from him. So basically he just said, okay, I did it.
Swept it under the rug.
Off, and we done.
Mm-hmm. There was no accountability, basically. He just pretty much paid his way out of it.
Yeah. And also in the church that I grew up in, when I was younger, there was a lot of gay people in the church that used to sing in the choir. Gay people on the usher board, gay people in just in the congregation, period.
Right.
So it does flow into that, though.
Yeah.
It's okay, because in the Bible, you know, being gay is not right and it's not normal. Right?
Right. You're right. You know, goes back to who was that? Not Amos. Moses and Seth or whatever that boy name was, but Moses' brother. You know, when he was up in man, what city was that guy burnt down because of?
You too much.
That wasn't Seth.
That's Saul.
Saul? No, it wasn't Saul, man.
Oh no, he turned into Saul or something.
Wasn't no Seth.
I don't remember his name, but Moses' brother. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I can't remember his name, but yeah, you know Moses, Amos. Moses went to help his brother Amos in Gomorrah. And
No, Amos either.
it was Amos. Was it? It wasn't Amos?
Let me go get my Bible.
But anyway, let's just sum it up to we ain't gonna harp over what Moses' brother name was. Let's just say that, you know, Moses went to help his brother, and he you know what I'm saying. Yep, that's who it was. Lot. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It was Lot. Yeah, but they went to go help out, and they was in a house, and the city of Gomorrah seen a bunch of new men, and two of those men were angels. While Moses and them was in his house, when Lot was in the house, these citizens of Gomorrah tried to rape the angel. That's how shameless they were. And God say, "No, y'all doing too much," and rain hellfire on them. So that goes to show that, you know, God disapproves of homosexual activity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, trying to preach to nobody or down nobody for what they do, but damn, man, if God don't like it, shit. You know?
Let me ask you this question. Do you think some people are born gay?
I know for a fact, I know one person who was born gay. Came out the womb, never wanted to see another womb.
I know one too.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You. No, I'm just
Looking at he led me into that one. Nigga led me into that one.
I'm just fucking with you. But nah, my cousin he was born that way. Like as a little kid, I believe that you can be born that way. I don't think it's a normal thing, but I think it's a rarity.
It might be a chemical imbalance too, though. You know, if you're born that way, there's a strong possibility there might be a chemical imbalance in that person's brain.
Yeah, because if you could be born like with let's say a guy that's born with a pussy or something.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't you be switched around in another way?
Right.
I don't put all that on God. I put that on what we do into this universe that we're living in, and we like fuck shit up, and we make shit abnormal and shit. But
yeah.
But I believe that it can happen though. That we can, like a person that has Tourette, or a person that has, you see a lot of little kids now. What's that one disease?
Cerebral palsy.
Not cerebral palsy. One where they kind of lose control when they get around. Like, what's the name of that disease? I have a cousin that's going through that. I can't even think.
Oh, you talking about autistic?
Autism. Yeah. So if that can happen, why wouldn't you think that a person could be mentally like confused with their sex?
Yep. Because when you think about it, even though we're getting outside the subject of shame, it still ties in a little bit. But I'm gonna say this much: I've heard these stories a couple times, more than a couple times, to where you hear these stories about kids telling their mother and father, I don't feel like this is my body and stuff like that. I feel like I'm in the wrong body or something. You know, like a kid, a girl talking about I should be in a boy's body, or a boy saying I should be in a girl's body. There's like that points to like mental, imbalance.
But it actually goes back to shame though. Like, we still on the same topic, because I think a lot of people, I think it's a rarity that people are born gay. Now, if you look at the way it is now, everybody is gay.
Like it's a fad. It's like,
Exactly.
oh man, these my new jeans. They call gay.
Yep.
Straight up, man. It's that, I don't know, man.
They so tight like a Power Ranger suit.
This nigga stupid.
Yeah, but that's how, that's what not having shame.
But guess what though? Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, you good. Go ahead.
But you know what? The funny part is, it still ties back to acceptance. We've been such a docile and accepting, nation, to where anything is good. If they press the community hard enough, they gonna make making sacrificing your first baby go okay again.
Yeah, or fucking a dog. Like, that's cool to fuck dog. You can marry your animal now. Like, in 30 years, it'll be cool to marry an animal, man.
Hell yeah, this nigga say marry an animal. This my sheep, nigga.
I wouldn't be surprised, man.
That the lack of shame. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is okay with everything. Ain't no like, damn. Where the motherfucker is who gonna put the foot? Who gonna draw the line in the sand? Who gonna put the foot down? What president gonna cause this shit to stop? Especially not this buffoon ain't.
But I don't think it's up to the president. I think it's up for us to do that.
Well, yeah.
I think it's up for us to start, like, when we see something that ain't right, that we feel that, because we know what's right and we know what's wrong. So if we see something that we think that is not right or abnormal, we're not gonna dish you on it, but we just gonna tell you, well, that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cool. It's not cool to be gay. You can be that way if you want to, but it's not cool to be gay.
Right.
It's not cool to have children out of wedlock. It's not cool to
Tell
go
kids
rob
it's okay to
niggas.
sell dope, and you
Yeah.
can't be out there. You lost a shame, man. You can't be out there corrupting the youth. You can't be out there raping kids. You can't be
Yeah.
you can't be taking the women cookie like that out there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Kissing in the park.
Because if you do rape somebody or if you molest the kids, I ain't been in prison, man. But is there still consequences behind when you rape a kid or molest a child
Nope.
or you rape a woman?
They
When you get in
protect it.
prison,
They protect
will they fuck with you in prison when they figure out that you did that?
Not no more. They protect it.
Wow.
Not no
Wow.
more. They protect it.
Why they protect?
You can get it. It'd be if you beat up someone that's got one of them cases, preferably a child case.
Mm-hmm.
If you beat them up, it's considered a hate crime.
What? How?
He-
What?
They gonna say you beat up a gay person. It's a hate crime.
See?
It ain't like
See?
they in one race.
That's why that goes back to they got more rights than us.
Yep. Yep. Because back in the day, if you molested a child and you went into the prison system, man, they'd beat your ass, rape your ass, do all kind of shit to you.
Shit, look what they did to Dahmer. They fucked that boy till he died. They fucked him with a damn broom till he died.
Mm.
He literally got fucked to death.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yep, remember Jeffrey Dahmer, the dude that was luring them people in there, eating them?
Yeah, he was going after a black gay man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, man, we just trying to get this point across, man. If you can get some morals about yourself, you're gonna have a conscience. And with that conscience, you're gonna feel shame if you do something you know they ain't right. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm
That's
glad
it.
you touched on that though, because when I do shit that I know is wrong and I know it's fucked up, I do have a conscience, and it's hard for me to look myself in the mirror.
Right, because you know what I did was wrong. You hear me?
Let's even go back to one thing, and we're gonna take a break in a minute, though, but let's touch on food stamps. You remember when your mama used to send you to the store with food stamps, and you used to be ashamed to go to the store with the food stamps and shit, man? Well, that was way before the toys and shit, though.
Yeah, that's when you had to. Yeah. Yeah. And you know who made it hip to have food stamps?
Who is that?
You might be asleep on this, but I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you. The first person that made having food stamps cool was Biz Markie. Why?
What?
Why? Cause why he made it cool? Because he used to walk around and in his videos he would have a baseball cap with a food stamp taped to it. You don't remember that, do you?
Yeah, I remember that, but I don't think that was told. That might have played a part into it.
Or it could be either that, or I don't even know the nigga name. The nigga that came out with that song, welfare checks. Everybody come and get your welfare check. Hit a bye-bye.
Yeah,
Y'all remember that?
Yeah, but yeah, that played a part into it, though.
They're making it cool, like it's hip to do this shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying for some people it was the only option, but you know, damn, it shouldn't be a fucking career.
Or when we used to give, I remember when I was going to St. Louis public schools, I was ashamed to get free lunch. Like I probably shouldn't have been, but that just showed that we were poor when I was getting free lunch. I used to get my free lunch tickets. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I remember them tickets. Yep, I remember. Man, you got me by a year. Cut it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna go ahead and make a break real quick for this, and in the meantime, in between time, we gonna get back with y'all in a minute. 80 out. One. Yeah, we back up in this joint. We about to close this joint up, y'all. We want to go ahead and conclude these facts and statements and opinions. Depends on how you're receiving it. We're gonna conclude this, you know what I'm saying, with a couple more comments as far as where we are now and where we need to go and how we're gonna, you know, get back to where it was right. You know what I mean? So my first idea, my first, you know what I'm saying, offer to mending and fixing this community, black community, you know what I'm saying, is let's just start holding people accountable, man, and you know, let's start, you know, being responsible for what we do that's wrong. We don't have to, you know, point out each other's faults. If it'll help them, yeah. But first and foremost, look at yourself and try to, like, damn, where am I coming short at? Shame yourself. You know what I'm saying? Try to shame yourself.
Because I won't have to shame you if you shame yourself.
Amen. Right there. Right there. Right there. So it's just, you know what I'm saying, holding ourselves accountable, then we can hold others accountable. Let's start being responsible for ourselves and what we doing wrong, where we can hold others responsible for what they're doing wrong. And it goes back to, you know what I'm saying, self-preservation as a nation. Black nation, of course. You know what I mean? So I'm like this, man. Let's get back to where it was real, where it was good, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Back when your mama told you be back in the house before the lights come on, and if you don't, she had to come looking for you. You know you got ass whooping coming. You know what I mean? So I'm at a loss for words for, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the world, man. Just we need to I said it already, I'm gonna say it again, man. We need to start shaming our damn selves. You know? So
And I think we need to I know motherfuckers ain't gonna like this, man. But I don't give a fuck. We need to start separating ourselves. Negroes, or not Negroes, niggas from black people.
right.
Like, if you ain't on the right side, then I'm not fucking with you. Like, I don't represent that whatever you doing.
But you know what though? On that note, bro, I'ma say this. I agree with you to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody deserves a chance. You know what I'm saying? You can. I look at it like this. Off of what you said, I would, like, you know what I'm saying, explain to a person like blase whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying, this is what's going on, this is what you doing, this is what we trying to do, get on board. If they ain't trying to get on board, that's when you cut them short.
I know, but you get a chance. You can always come back over on this side.
Nah, once you step on that side, it's over.
No, you can. No, I don't believe in that now.
No, bro. I'm like this,
I
man.
believe.
Look what happened to Huey, dog. Look what happened to Huey.
Who?
Look what happened to Huey. Huey P. Newton.
Okay.
You know what happened to him? His own people brought him down. You know what I mean?
But do you believe that people can change?
Of course people can change, but they gotta have it in their mind that they want to change.
Exactly. So eventually, you changed at one point, didn't you? I changed at one point. So you can come back over, but we just gonna ostracize you until you get your shit together. You're not a part of us. You can come back over, like, because at one point I was running in the streets. I probably was a nigga at one point, but I'm I'm able to come back over her and be like, okay, I'm a black man now. I ain't no nigga running in the streets now. You can change. So we're not eliminating them out of that. We just separating and saying, hey, you stay your punk ass over there and you be a nigga over there and we over here. And when we barbecuing and the food is smelling good and you want to motherfucking get you a plate, bring your ass back over, but you better be white because we going to fuck you up over here. Like, we going to shame your bitch ass over here. Don't come over here with that bullshit. That's all I'm saying.
Right, okay. I'm with you. But, you know, just from history and my own experiences, man, if a person show that coin, you know what I'm saying, that's who they are, man. I'm gonna give you an old parable. One of my favorite, you know what I'm saying, poets told me once upon a time. But she didn't tell me personally, but she told me personally, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She said, this is Maya Angelou. I'm sure everybody's familiar with it. She said that if a person shows you who they are, believe them. The poem was over. If a person shows you who they are, believe them. If I come to you with the knife in one hand and some roses in the other hand, and I give you my rose, I'm like, okay, that's who I am. I got your back. Anybody get behind you, I'm gonna stab you. But if a person come to you with two knives in their hand, like, what's up? That's what they call they mean harm to you. They what, you know what I'm saying? They one person offering you, you know what I'm saying, help. The other person offering you harm. Who you gonna roll with? The person offer you harm or the person offer you help?
No, the person that offers you help.
Of course. So if a person shows you who they are, you gotta take them for who they are.
Okay, let me turn it back around to you. You were in a position, and we both were, probably all three of us in this room, or all three of us in this war room right now. We did some fucked up shit as teenagers and shit. We might have robbed somebody. We might have did this. So basically, what you saying by your logic, what you just said, is that we can never change.
I never said that. I never said we can never change, because everybody has the capacity to change. Okay. Everybody under God's green earth has the capacity to change.
But we can't accept you back then. Like, you would never be, me and you would never be accepted back into, like, our separation. Because remember, I was talking about a separation. Like, we got to separate ourselves from those that's over there.
Yeah.
So you think that we could ever be brought back, from my perspective, like us, like I said, these are niggas over here and these are black people over here.
Right.
Do you feel like we can ever be in the community of black people because we fucked up as teenagers and as do you think we can ever like jump back into?
Well, let's do it. Let me. I agree with you to a certain extent, but I will say this much. I'm gonna say this, dog. I'm gonna say I'd rather have a nigga around my Negroes than a coon around my Negroes.
Oh, I agree.
Because that I think that's where we're having dissent at. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking you thinking like you know a coon or something.
No.
You talking about somebody that's out there just freestyling and doing whatever the hell they got to do whatever.
So are you saying that they the coon?
Nah, hell no. Because I was one of them guys.
So you saying, because what you said, you was like that a person that was over there. Say it again. What you just said, because I don't want to misinterpret what you said.
You talking about when I did the poem about Maya Angelou?
Yeah, and where you was, because that not necessarily about the poem, but that's what you was using to back up your point, what you were saying before.
Oh, if a person if one person has two knives and one person has a knife in the rose.
Yeah.
And one offers you a rose, the other one offers you a knife.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, right? If a person mean you harm, they shouldn't be in your circle. Period.
Oh, okay. Well, you talking about on that level, but I'm talking about more of us as a community. It's obvious that I'm not gonna let like certain people into my circle, even though they might be like me working out at the gym. I meet a lot of cool black people that might be cool and shit, and might have their head on their shoulder and their head right. But I'm not inviting you over to my fucking house.
Right, right. We gonna keep boundaries between. We cool, but we cool to a certain extent. Yeah, yeah.
But I was talking about us as black people, like niggas and black people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how a nigga act.
Yeah.
You know, he come in and eat all your Kool-Aid, piss on your floor.
And he say eat your Kool-Aid.
You might eat that shit too.
You eat it raw. But no, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, you know what? I would of course I was die hard nigga once upon a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody has capacity to change, man.
Yeah. So I don't want to like lead them out. I'm just saying, like we gonna be over here chilling, doing what we do. Y'all stay over there and y'all do that shit. That's part of shaming right there.
Yeah, yeah. When you ostracize, that's shame. You know,
like you do that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with it. I got you now. Bro.
And I think females are a big part of shaming too, because why is it that the thug, and we always talk about this though, why is it always the thug like gets all the bitches and shit? Like you basically gotta be a thug, but why don't the females be like, okay, I want a nigga that got a head on his shoulder, got his shit together. To me, that's a level of shaming too, because you're eliminating them and saying, I'm not fucking with you. You stay over there on that end. You a thug. You do what you do. I'm fucking with this nigga that's got something going for herself.
You know why, bro? It goes back to the controlling of the population from the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? What you see on TV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you see on TV, they see, you know what I'm saying, single family households, you know what I'm saying, making it, you know, you seldomly see Cosby type of episodes where two black family household, man and a woman in the household, you know what I'm saying, raising kids the right way. But, you know, things are being implemented to where you're being psychologically programmed to believe that it's okay to, you know, kick it with the thugs and have a baby by a thug. He gonna fuck you, then leave, then you stuck with a baby, and you know, that's what you see on TV. So I guess it's hip, huh?
Yeah, and that's fucked up. But how do we get out of that though? How do we
reprogram myself?
Yeah, and think like, okay, like that shit over there is bullshit, and this is right. The only way I see it, I'm asking myself this question too. The only way I see it is if we separate and we ostracize them, and we're not with that. That's just like OGs in the neighborhood that are selling drugs and like big time dope dealers back in the day. They wouldn't want like the little BGs running around shooting people and robbing people, because what did that do? It brought attention back.
It fucks the neighborhood up.
Yeah, but it fucks their situation up too.
Yep. Yeah.
So we gotta be like, okay, we're not allowing this shit over here. Not from saying that selling drugs is right, but I'm just saying from the perspective of the drug dealer aspect, he wouldn't allow that shit to happen because he knew that was gonna come back and fuck with his drug money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There that go. But That's what it is, man. We got to start, ostracizing when need be, shaming when need be, or just you ain't got to shame. Just go ahead and point it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And of course, you're gonna get people when you do that. They're gonna be like, "Well, you did this, and you ain't perfect." Like I hate when people do that because we all make mistakes. We all like I can talk about having children out of wedlock, even though I did it. Why can't I do that? But they shame me in the neck, and it's like a reversal shame almost. They shame me for talking about it,
Right.
because talking about them.
Right. It ain't the point that, you know what I'm saying, we trying to hold a mirror up to their face, but that's what we trying to do.
Yeah.
It ain't, but that ain't the whole point. We just trying to like get the word that's out there like, damn, we need to start operating off of morals.
Yeah.
We need to start operating off of self-preservation.
And right and wrong.
Right,
man.
and right and wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, man, we gonna go ahead and chop this block off. And
You just said that like 3 times.
man, don't worry about the nincompoop behind me, man. He off that cocaine. But nah, that's my people back there, man. That's Ryder Dilla.
The ruler.
Oh, one of them.
The ruler.
Got a deal though.
Yeah, man.
He
But
wish he had one, didn't he?
that's what it is, y'all. We up out of here, man. 80 proof, YBU, we out, man. You ain't got nothing to add on?
Nah, I'm good, bro, man. We good. I think we touched on it, man.
Yeah, I think we knocked it out the park. How about you, goofball?
People do say I'm cocky. Some say I need a good whooping. Some say I talk too much. But anything that I say, I'm willing to back up.